Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Farkan, a product designer working in London, and in this video I'm going to run through some Figma shortcuts to help speed up your workflow. There's some awesome shortcuts that you guys recommended to me. I asked a question on Twitter, what are some Figma shortcuts that you guys can't live without? And there's some amazing responses, so I'm going to pick through some of my favorites, add some of my own, and add a bit of a twist, and hopefully it will help you speed up your Figma workflow. So be sure to subscribe for future design related videos, and let's get started. So the first shortcut that I've been recommended and I've used a ton is Command-Option-C, and what this does, it allows you to copy a frame as an image, and this is super useful for when you want to basically paste some work into Slack or quickly post something on social media or quickly message someone into an email. Command-Option-C converts your frame into an image straight away. Super useful, saves so much time. So the next shortcut I want to run through is a really quick way to rename frames. So instead of going to the left here and double clicking to rename a frame, you can now double click on the top of a frame name to rename it. So let's call this one How to Create Icons, and double click on this one, Measure and Impact. And that is a really quick way now to rename frame layers. It saves so much time. It's something so small, but it adds up over time. It compounds the amount of time you save. So that's renaming frames. The next shortcut we're going to run through is scaling icons in proportion really easily. It's simply just pressing K. We've got some fries here from the glorious food icon set, and we want to scale this up from 32 to 48, and then you just press K and it keeps everything in proportion. So when you scale it up, it keeps everything in line. Same with scaling it down, just press K and it scales things up in proportion, keeping the stroke with the same thickness. Super useful and really easy and simple to do. So the next shortcut I'm going to run through, which can save you so much time, is Option L. So you've got so many layers open and so many frames. All you have to do is press Option L and it closes all the frames in one go. And what it does is allows me to grab this text here and put it into Community Not Signed Up one straight away, and now it's part of this frame here. So as you can see, you can just drag this on here as well. Saves you so much time, really useful for presentation decks that you're making in Figma as well. That's optional. The next shortcut we're going to run through is a really quick way to replace a component, often icons. So it's using Command, Option and dragging. So we've got some icons here. We want to quickly replace one, and here's our design library with all of our icons. So business closed today. Maybe we want a different icon for this one. So all we have to do is select an icon. Let's go for the calendar. Command, Option and drag comes up with a blue box, and it's replaced with the icon straight away from our design library. Another way is by just clicking on the icon and going on the drop down list, but it's so much easier when you can see the components in a bigger list here, in a bigger grid. So that is Command, Option, dragging to replace a component really quickly. So the next shortcut I want to run through is copy and pasting text with new styles attached to it. So originally, if you copy and paste something using Command C and Command V, it's going to keep the white text. However, I want to keep the purple text with a new copy here. So I press Command C and then press Command Shift V to keep the new style in here. And there you have it, we've got the purple text. So useful, and I use this countless of times and it saves you so much time. Command Shift V for pasting and keeping the new styling. So the next shortcut is probably one of my favorite shortcuts, and it's a really quick way of replacing images or placing images. So all you have to do is press Command-Shift-K on your keyboard and it brings up the Finder window, and then from here you can select any image you want. We're going to select this image from Femke's design board, and then bang, you just place it in. Femke, one of our favorite designers on YouTube, and it's a really quick way of basically replacing images. Command-Shift-K, bring up your Finder window, select your image, and then place it wherever you want. And it saves me so much time. So the next shortcut I'm going to run through is how to quickly search things in Figma. This is using Command \\, and what this allows you to do is quickly search for a plugin. For example, I want to quickly use Unsplash, just type it in and it comes up really quickly. Same with Mapsicle and any other menu or command, you just quickly get this menu up and it can really speed up your workflow and it can get you out of the box really quickly. So the last shortcut I'm going to run through is probably my most used shortcut used day to day in my Figma work, especially when doing UI design, and it's using Option to find out the spacing between items to make sure everything's in proportion if I'm using an 8-grid system. So it comes up with 48 and 40 here. Click on this element here, tells me 16 pixels at the bottom, and then the next thing is that you use Option-Shift to nudge things up and down in proportion. So I can go up and it's moving things up in 10 pixels here. You can change a nudge amount if you want in your settings, but this is using Option to find out how much spacing is in between elements, and then using Option-Shift to nudge things up and down in proportion. It saves you so much time and it's my most used shortcut. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe for future design related videos and give this video a thumbs up if you learned something new. Hopefully this helped speed up your Figma workflow. Comment down below your Figma shortcuts that you like to use, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.